速記緊大家啲名喺嗰個 class list 嗰度嚇，係啦，跟住就阿 Connie， 跟住我哋開始啊！我陣間可能未必放 break 啦，因為我想講晒功課先。Louis， 好，而家有22位同學 ，OK， 上咗線，等我 tick 埋名先，有啲冇翻，係咪唔知要上 tutorial？ 等我 WhatsApp 佢哋先啊，等我好快。我驚佢哋唔知啊，等我，好快發個短信。而家等我啊，唔好意思。20359 tutorial start now go to 1200 link 得好開始啦，等我錄影先啊，等我啊，錄影先。Welcome back, guys. Okay, now we are head for the first tutorial for mice management. Okay, I feel pleased about your first class interactions. Okay, as most of you also answer me nicely and recall your knowledge in this aspect. Okay, so for this course, firstly, I want to talk about your group project first. Okay, for your group project, as usual. Okay, go to I'll share 個 screen 先，等我。Let me share screen first. Hold on. You know my practice, okay? You know me well. So like other courses, once you form your team, okay, you fill in the group list, you download this group list work file, okay? And then you fill in all the details. And then you email me your case, okay? First come, first serve, okay? In the previous lecture, I highly recommend you to work on the following 4 courses in order to get a good marks, okay? Singapore, Seoul, okay? Macau, and Bangkok. Those 4 are good picks, okay? So think about which countries, which cities do you want to pick, okay? And then fill in the group list properly, and then email me. And the tutorial group number for this course is 2A1, okay? So if you don't have any questions now, I will share.等我唔好意思。唔好意思啊。我要開返個 chat， 我要送文件俾大家嚇。I will share the drafted assignment。我再執，但係基本上都冇大執，我喺陣間計分表嗰度大執啫。OK， 內容係一樣嘅基本上。你等我揾翻嗰個 check 嗰個公仔先喺邊度？係啦，揾得翻啦。嗱，我而家發嗰個 group project 個文件俾你，你收一收。OK， 等我。咁我哋一齊開下，你等我下。Give me one moment. I need to find back the assignment guide. 嗱，先講 group project，OK， 收嘢唔該。好，等我開翻我自己電腦先。呢個唔關事嘅。Where are you? 203咁。OK，係啦。Now we have 23 students. For those who haven't taken your attendance, please say hi, okay? So I can take attendance. Okay. Let's look at this assignment guide, okay? For your group project, as I mentioned before, you have 2 parts. Part 1 is the presentations, okay, 30%. And part 2 is the action plan for Hong Kong, okay? The overall assignment design is that you need to pick a mice competitors of Hong Kong. And you try to tell me what did they do and learn from their best practice. And then later, you need to tailor an action plan for Hong Kong and give suggestions. 中文講一次，成份功課嘅設計就係咧，你要揀一個係香港商務旅遊嘅競爭對手。頭先我講咗嗰4個地方啦，你自己分咗組之後嗱聲，先到先得，話俾我聽啦，經 email。咁咧，你學下睇下佢嗰度做成點喺 MICE 方面嘅配套或者政策。跟住，另外 action plan 嗰度咧，你就係要俾翻意見香港。我哋競爭者咁啦，咁香港你應該點樣做好少少咧 ？That is the overall ideas of the assignment design. Okay, and as usual, assume that nothing happened, no social movement, no COVID-19. Okay, and for the data, if the year 2020 data is not yet ready, or the year 2019 data is not yet ready, you can refer to the year before. 嗱，因為可能疫症嘅緣故，佢可能2019年嘅數據未必有㗎。當然係揾最新嘅數據啦。但如果未必有嘅話咧，麻煩你揾之前嗰一年我都 OK 嘅。For this year, I know the situation is quite challenging. Okay. Is it clear about this message? No. If it is clear, can you click yes so I know that you understand? Okay. So that's the first point I want to make. So for this assignment, actually assume that you are working at MEHK. You are working in HKTB and you are the persons in charge, okay, for business tourism in Hong Kong. 你喺旅發局度做工，你係負責發展商務旅遊嘅一個嘅同事。咁你要揾翻一啲嘅解決方案去幫香港去推廣嘅 ，OK？ So that is the overall ideas. Assume that you're working at MEHK, okay? How can we do better in terms of smiles? And you need to present your work, okay, to us, okay, on your presentation stage as usual, 25 minutes, okay, and half hours 啦，我俾半個鐘大家 ，okay, half hours, okay, show us your face, okay, get ready in advance, okay, as usual, okay, you know my practice, okay. So this week, okay, 呢個冇收㗎，我 delete 翻先，唔好意思 ，Korea 應該係啦。So this week, okay, one urgent task. Form your group and then tell me your case, okay? I told you already the 4 cases that you can get a better marks, okay? Think about that. Oh. And as usual, normally I mark your work into according to 2 areas. Firstly, the contents, okay? Normally students need to work on 70 plus slides, okay, as usual, okay? And then the way you present your work, okay? And what you need to do actually is like what you did for the previous course, it's like case studies, okay? Once you pick your case, for example, you pick Singapore, okay? Assume that I know nothing about Singapore as a MICE destination. You tell me the basic facts, okay, of that place, okay? I want to see the trends, okay? So I will ask you to tell me, to search for the data in the past 5 years. 因為我想知道大家嗰個嘅趨勢，你揀咗嗰個 case， 咁啦，所以就係會有呢個情況 ，OK？ Here is an important message. Please note it down for all my teaching courses, okay? For some of the tutorial, once I put down academic consultations. For individual assignment, please get ready to share your draft or your output with me through Zoom. For group projects, I will ask you to share your work, no matter your drafted key points or Google slides, okay, you can share with me online, so I can guide you through when you work on your assignment. You have no excuses and said that, oh, I can't work with my team. I already scheduled the consultation sessions. That is the time for you all to sit together with my support. Is it clear? Okay. If it's okay, please give me a like for that. Okay. 係啦，即係每一堂課我都係會叫大家去可能個人習作，你啲重點記低咗，你 show 俾我睇啦，或者係你分組 PowerPoint slides 不定做住嘅，每個禮拜可能叫你一定要 finish part 1啊，咁我 check 嚇，做得好就 good 啦，你飛去下一 part。可能有啲嘢我叫你加減喎，咁你就再執再俾我睇。So I can make sure that you have a happy grade, satisfied grade, okay? I'm not here to fail you, as I mentioned before. I'm here to support your learning, okay? So that's the beauty for e-learning, okay? You can show me your screen easily, efficiently, okay? And I can talk to you full audio. 費事開樣啊，開樣好慢啊，係啦。咁口講好似傾電話咁仲好，係啦。咁嗱，第一 part 就係即係 basic information 啦。I have a checklist for you, so you just do everything, okay, systematically. And then and then here is some of the economic impact, okay? How many meetings did they hold? Okay, how many people really been there? Okay, I already show you where can you find those numbers, okay? The key organizations in lecture 1, okay? 嗰啲報告裏面有講到嘅，你揾翻你揀咗嗰個地方嘅數據，你擠落去 ，okay? Actually, you can work on section 1 and 2 already, okay? Once you form your team and confirm your case. Planning, okay, try to tell me the government policy, okay? What did they do in order to attract more business event in that particular destination? For example, funding 俾基金啦，人哋嚟搞活動有資助佢啦 ，OK？ The bidding system 嗰個嘅競投嘅機制啦 ，grants 啦即係借貸啦 ，OK？tax incentive 免稅啦 ，subsidy 即係資助啦 ，OK？ 遲啲我會講多少少呢個。嗰啲當地政府點樣去吸引多啲嘅人揀嗰個地方去搞會議展啊 ？OK？ 係啦。Platform marketing, okay? You go to the CVB and DMO websites, okay? Try to see what they do. And once you confirm the case, 嗱，你個 email 麻煩做多一樣嘢。I will post another announcement after class. It's about things to do for this week. When you tell me your selected case, okay, please also search for the CVB of your selected case studies. For example, you go for Singapore. And then you file out the CVB, okay, that means the DMO, okay, of Singapore, and then you stick that hyperlink for me. So I'm sure that you can start your project smoothly. Hong Kong is MEHK, but Singapore have another, or Hong Kong Tourism Board, but Singapore have their own tourism board. So you need to tell me the website, okay? 係啦，等我 clear 咗先。好 And then in here, try to pick the convention center in that place, the top 5, the largest one, okay? Or the most innovative and lately open one, okay? Give me the basic facts with pictures and basic information, okay? Infrastructure development, we slightly touch on it, okay, today, okay, about the transportations in that destination, the convention center, any redevelopment. For example, the renovations of the venues, 可能佢有啲嘅即係嘅翻新嘅一啲嘅事情啦，或者 expansion of some of the venues， 可能一啲擴建咧，咁呢度就 redevelopment 啦 ，OK？Or some of the road network 一啲嘅交通幹道嘅發展啦，咁你都可以擺落嚟啦。Resort for example 就係即係it's something about leisure as well because you mentioned about the B leisure, right? Okay? And the facilities, the Wi-Fi system, the smart cities, etc. Okay? And then SWOT analysis, okay? Try to analyze that place as being a MICE destination. 分析下你揀咗個 case， 佢作為一個商業旅遊嘅城市，佢有啲咩嘢嘅強項、弱項、機遇同埋呢一個嘅威脅 ，OK？ SWOT analysis, OK？ you need to back up this with newspaper article and 我加翻呢度先，我諗到呢個想叫大家加改善緊我個學生嘅加嗰啲嘅 data。relevant data 同埋 newspaper article 係啦，你呢度搞佢，等陣我取翻先，點解唔得嘅？係咁呢一度就真係你記住加翻呢啲嘢啊，去做呢個 point。你 don't just give me a diagram without any evidence， 唔好就咁列晒啲點，跟住冇證據嘅。我要你係有證據去 support 你個 SWOT analysis 嘅。Segmentations, okay, we have covered it slightly this morning, okay, who should be your target, okay. Sometimes you may form some partnership with the people within your industry and outside your industry. For example, cities. Let's pick Hong Kong as an example. Hong Kong actually can be seen as part of Greater Bay Area. 香港係大灣區啦，大家都知道啦，係啦。咁咧，可能佢有一啲同大灣區其他地方協作嘅項目嘅，咁你呢度你要寫出嚟啦 ，OK？ Destination partnership, or maybe several MICE cities, they may join hands together, and then they may try to promote the MICE tourism as a region. 可能鄰近嘅國家佢哋攜手協作，佢一齊去推商務旅遊。如果有你呢個可以寫啦 ，OK？PPP I will talk about that in the latest chapter, no problem, okay? And section 10, okay, tell me what did they do, how can they improve the service quality, okay, within that place, okay? Any packages that you can deck out, any things that they can do, okay, be leisure, event, festival, and other activities. Any support for special needs visitors or Muslim tourists. 我呢度今年加埋 special needs visitors 同埋 Muslim。穆斯蘭教 why Muslim? Because they have special needs, okay? In terms of their dining and they need to play regularly, okay? So for tourism support, I want you to cover both the special needs visitors and Muslim visitors, okay? 穆斯蘭。 The signage 一啲標識咧喺嗰個地方咯 ，OK？Branding, promotion, OK？And then in general, the industry visitors, OK？Industry development in general terms， 即係整體嚟講佢發展成點啦。What kind of relationship do they have within the community? Is it positive or negative? Are the locals support the development of MICE？ 當地人支唔支持佢發展商務旅遊咧 ？OK， 你寫出嚟啦。Any ambassador scheme 同啲大使嘅計劃啦 ，OK？The relationship between different board of directors in the DMO or relevant stakeholders， 同即係一啲嘅旅發局之間嘅要員嘅關係好唔好啦 ？OK， 你寫。Lastly, references，OK？So start from I think week 2 or week 3. At least I want you to complete section 1 and 2. You should be able to work on these 2 parts, okay? After you hand me the group list. So I will ask your team, okay, to show me the PowerPoint slides accordingly. Is it okay? If no problems, okay, please give me a yes button, okay? Please click yes, okay? So we will start T1. 我講埋個人習作先 okay? No problem. Now I will share the individual assignment guide with you. 等我去翻 individual assignment guide， 我 share 俾大家嘅時候，大家收一收文件啊嚇。Please try to receive this。你可以 save 咗我呢啲文件嘅嚇 ，OK？ Although I will upload it later in Moodle。等我刪一刪呢個嘢先，等我嚇。呢個 group 嘅講完啦。點解亂咗嘅？算先。One moment， 你等我刪一刪先，我費事亂啊。你哋 download 住嗰個嘢先，趁我刪緊啲文件嘅時候 ，OK？ 好。Okay, guys, here. Please open this assignment guide. Okay, it's your individual assignment. For your individual score, okay, you have several things to do. Your participation mark, okay, the online discussion, the travel itinerary planning, and your journal article sharing. 4樣嘢你自己要做呢一科，你嘅參與分、網上嘅討論、行程設計同埋你嗰個嘅 journal article sharing 4樣嘢記住 ，OK？ So this one actually assume that you are working at a DMC。當你喺一個 DMC 度做工 ，DMC as I mentioned before is a local travel agents. However, they may be mainly focusing on business travelers。可能佢哋嘅客群唔係普通嘅觀光休閒客啦。佢哋嘅客人可能係一啲嘅獎勵旅遊嘅客人嘅 DMC Destination Management Company. Okay, it's just like a travel agents in that place, but they are specialized in business customers, business travelers. Okay, so you need to tailor an itinerary 一個行程 ，okay, for this group of people, and assume that everything is normal, no COVID-19 and no social movement, okay, in Hong Kong, okay. If not, you can't work on it, okay. And I have some criteria for you, okay. For this trip, the timing should be scheduled in next year, okay. 你係 plan 緊出年嘅行程啊嚇 ，okay. You can pick any time next year, okay. And the duration of this trip should be 4 days and 3 nights, okay. 你嗰個行程設計係要4日3夜嘅 ，excluding the arrival time and departure time。嗰4日係撇除你到埗同埋你離開 ，OK？ 你到埗嗰日我唔當你1日㗎嚇，由到埗起開始計，直至你離開係4日3夜 ，OK？ And then you need to pick a company, okay? Company, and the size of this tour group is 24 people。你呢個行程咧係要俾24個人嘅 ，OK？ 一團人嚟㗎嚇 ，OK？And this trip actually is for different staff within the company, have male and female and different age group. Because incentive travel sometimes not only for one department, can be cross department. And sometimes we also give incentive travels for long service staff。中文講次，我哋獎勵旅遊有時係跨部門㗎啦，係啦，有時亦都係會係獎勵一啲長期服務嘅員工。咁所以咧個年齡層面比較廣啲㗎，所以你見到咧我呢度都提一提大家，你嗰個團友咧嘅特徵咧其實有男有女，亦都係比較闊嘅。你見到嚇後生至可能20幾歲啦，我呢度再少啲，可能係 21、22歲嘅啫，跟住直到48歲都有嘅 ，OK， 係啦。咁 firstly, okay, to start this assignment, you need to find a company first, okay? 你要揀一間真嘅 company, okay? Although I haven't teach incentive travel yet, but normally, some companies love to organize incentive travel. For example, insurance, banking, IT, direct selling, okay? And some of the international brand or FMCG, 應該我講中文 property investment, retail group, medical, biochemistry, life science, beauty, manufacturing product or green business. 邊啲公司中意搞呢啲嘅獎勵旅遊咧？係就係例如有保險公司啦、銀行啦、一啲嘅資訊科技機構啦、直銷公司啦、一啲大公司，因為佢有錢 ，OK， 咁佢就會請啲員工去玩啦。地產商啦 ，OK， 一啲嘅零售集團啦，一啲嘅醫療組織或者生物科技嘅組織啦、美容組織啦，一啲嘅廠啦、工廠啦，或者一啲係講環保啊嘅公司。會唔會有家庭 ？No, this is about no 嗱，今次我係 staff only，OK，good questions，OK。In order to make it simple, for this assignment is only for the staff，OK。Because if I try to include the family members, it's very difficult to tailor a good travel itinerary. Because this is an introductory course， 係啦。我唔想複雜件事，所以我呢個功課淨係俾佢員工自己啫。冇攜眷嘅 ，OK， 淨係呢班員工一齊嚟香港玩 ，OK。如果唔係好複雜㗎啦，因為你安排嗰啲活動咧，你要諗埋佢老婆點啦，佢啲細佬仔點啦 ，OK， 會好難設計㗎。咁所以咧簡化佢咧，我就淨係你係員工啫 ，OK。Is it clear about this point? If you are clear, please give me a yes. OK。OK, thank you。係啦，咁所以就係咁啦。你先諗下邊一個範疇嘅公司有興趣 ，because once you select your target, okay, the way you tailor your travel itinerary should be different, okay? Even two students work for insurance company, okay? You should tailor a totally different travel itinerary. 就算兩個同學都係揀做保險公司，但係其實兩者設計嘅行程可以係好不一樣㗎。咁所以咧嗱，今個禮拜你可以開始諗一下啦嚇，你就佢邊類公司你想幫佢搞個團啦，係啦。咁你遲啲就再揀一間係要 real company 啊嚇 ，OK。And then you need to select where are they from, okay? Because different countries or regions can lead to different kinds of behavior. You guys study CB, right? Okay, consumer behaviors. For the target group, we need to know the behaviors as well, okay? The way you try to please mainland Chinese should be different from the way you please American, okay? And the things that you include in the travel itinerary should be different. 中文講一次，你個行程設計俾國內嘅員工同埋美國嘅員工一定係會有唔同㗎嚇。無論你睇嘅嘢、做嘅嘢、食嘅嘢，所以咧你要先揀咗個公司，跟住再揀你係喺邊度嚟嘅。Okay? So firstly, you need to think about the types of company, and then you need to think about the place of original. Okay, origin. Where are they come from? Okay, just before you start. And then you need to tailor a proposal. Actually, this assignment is like a proposal. 呢個當係一個計劃書，你要俾個公司話俾佢聽嚟緊啦。呢班員工去邊度去旅行啦，使費幾多啦，行程點樣樣 ？OK， you need to give this proposal to the company. OK, in order to ask this company to buy this travel service from you. OK, that is the purpose. So it's like a proposal. So you need to tell me where are we going? You need to tell me at the basic background of your clients, okay? The company and the basic facts of this trip. Okay, when do you want to execute this trip? Okay, what season, the weather, okay? The exchange rate, as mentioned by Casey Chen, okay? When you give a proposal, all the time we need to mention this item, okay? And especially now you are telling this proposal for the outsider, not the locals, okay? Why do you need to hold this trip? Okay, later we will talk about goals and objectives. Okay, please try to tailor 3 to 5. Okay, 3至5個得㗎啦。OK， 呢度我再加少少嘢先，3至5個。OK， 3 to 5。OK， objective 係啦 ，will be OK 係啦。點解搞呢個行程咧 ？OK，and you need to give me some basic facts about Hong Kong. Assume that they know nothing about Hong Kong. You need to tell them some of the key informations. Bullet point format would be okay, for this assignment, okay? 係啦。 the flight details. Try to check the flight number and the time. Okay. My questions. Do you know where should you go in order to check for the flight details when you plan for your journey? 邊度可以揾到你嗰個嘅航班嘅資料 ？Where should you go? Participation mark. Where should you go in order to find out the flight details? Airport. Airport may not be updated. Where should you go? Airline. Yes, okay. Go to the airline website, check for it. Okay. For example, you want to book for Cathay Pacific. Okay. For example, in March. Okay. And you know the date. You check for the flight code. 有個 code number 你寫低幾點起程到埗 ，OK？ 你去個航空公司嘅網 ，OK？ 呢度我寫低先，我驚大家唔知啊嚇。Go to airline 等等我啊 ，airline official websites 打粒星係啦，話俾我聽。Hotel 一樣 ，OK？Hotel you should go to the hotel. You can go to different places to check for the price. Do you know which places can you go when you check for your hotel room rate? OK， 我哋唔叫 price 嘅酒店房價，你知唔知邊度可以 check 到啊 ？Once you know the date. Yes, hotel.com. Any others? Any others besides hotels.com? Trip.com, yes, Agoda, very good, OK. Or TripAdvisor 幫到你 ，OK. Hotels.com, OK. TripAdvisor, Expedia, OK. 跟住就係 Trivago， 或者係嗰個 hotel 嘅 official website， OK. 明唔明白？你去揾翻嗰個嘅價格，你知個日子咧，你就會知道噶啦 ，Expedia， 你就會知道嗰個嘅房價噶啦 ，OK？Once you pick the room types， 你知道咩嘅房嘅種類，幾時 ？OK？ 俾分先，等等我，好忙，等等我。嗱 ，Booking app 都可以嘅，我呢個分我都可以俾。Trip.com 就寫埋 Trip.com 先，驚大家唔知 Trip.com。就係咁啦 ，Expedia 佢係一個錯字咁搞笑 ，OK， 跟住就等我加格先，係啦，就係咁啦。咁所以就係呢啲地方你揾嗰個嘅房價嚇，你定咗你個房嘅種類，你等我俾分先。趁我記得係啦 ，Crystal by Michelle， 跟住就Sarah。跟住就係 Trivago， 跟住就Booking app， 跟住就係Expedia， 係啦 ，Matthew 佢講咗 Expedia，OK， 跟住就跟住就 Booking app， 跟住就 Kayak 係啦 ，Kayak 都可以係啦。大家都知啦，跟住就冇人講嗰個喎，好陣間講。係啦，咁就呢度啦。How much you know? How much is it? And what types of room do you want to go for it? Okay, when you plan for your incentive travel trips, and give me the basic informations about that trip. Okay, according to this checklist, the contact details. Okay, in a summary. Okay. And in here, for the hotel, once you pick your hotel, you need to follow. You must use tables, okay, in your assignment. For the hotel, please cover this. 嗱咁樣 highlight 咗，直情成份黐喺你嗰個嘅功課度 ，okay? You try to show me some photos and give me the needed information according to checklist, okay? Facilities, how much is it? Check-in, check-out time. Okay, where is it? The rate, the comments, okay, of that page。呢個我加埋，我要係嗰個係啦 comment 呢個講咗啦，我都有叫大家做，即係對嗰間酒店嘅評價啦，網上啲人 ，OK， 咁我想知一下，係。And for your itinerary 你個行程啦 ，OK，please use this table So in this assignment, I should have many tables, okay? You tell me the hotel information in table formats. For the travel itineraries, I also have a table, okay? You need to tell me when did what, 幾時做咩嘢 ，OK？ 幾點鐘 ，OK？ 做啲咩嘢，寫清楚晒 ，OK？ Lunch time or free time, OK? Remember to give them some free time, OK? And you may go and visit some attractions, OK？ 啲景點 ，OK？ 咁你咧就also give me some photos about the attractions and give me the basic informations, OK? Where will you go for dining? OK， 去邊度食飯 ？OK， you can pick some nice restaurant. Where can you go in order to find out some nice restaurant, guys? In Hong Kong， 去邊啲網站會揾到邊度有好靚嘅餐廳同好嘢食啊 ？Participation mark，OK， 係啦。
香港開飯。
係啦 ，Open Rice, yes. Any other besides Open Rice? Any other good website? 大家好熟悉 Open Rice 啊，我都知佢真係無敵㗎，某程度上係啦。等我加埋分先。Open Rice， 等等我。其實 Open Rice 都夠做啦，基本上係。但係咧，你可以上網查 ，OK？You go to Google and then you search Restaurant Magazines Hong Kong， 咁佢會有唔同嘅嗰啲高端啲嘅 ，OK？ 我哋有一份叫做 Time Out，OK？You can write it down，OK？For those students who are listening，Time Out 咧嗰度有一啲比較高端少少嘅餐廳，咁你可以睇一睇啦。係啦 ，Youfood 係啦，新假期嗰啲都幫到你嘅，我都同意。係啦 ，IG 咩 IG 先？係啦，Food Blogger 我唔建議，因為收錢嘅，係啦。你睇啲真係雖然嗰啲雜誌都收錢啦，但係即係真實嘅成分會好啲啲，係啦。所以咧就睇一啲 try to go to the food magazines rather than some KOL or bloggers，OK？Eat-to-go 係啦 ，Eat-to-go 我都同意大家去睇睇㗎，係啦。咁一啲嘅旅遊雜誌啦，係啦，咁呢啲係啦 ，Weekend Hong Kong 係啦 ，definitely。咁所以就呢啲你可以去揾一啲特色嘅餐廳 ，OK？To put into your travel itinerary，OK？For this Redbird 係啦，For this assignment，OK？For a restaurant you got it。咁我呢度嗱，大家知道我費事打喺呢個 page 啦，大家聽咗啦 ，OK？Transportation，OK？Maybe for example for your trip, you may try to attract them to travel by some of the special means. For example，Star Ferry，OK？ 可能你個行程你會邀請佢搭小輪嘅，咁你寫低 ，OK？ 係啦 ，activities，OK？You may try to ask them to learn something，OK？ You tell me what do you want them to do，OK？And then you tell me the details of those kind of special activities during this trip，OK？ 簡單而言，你當係要設計一個行程俾嗰班人 ，OK？ 但係今次個對象就係一間公司嘅員工，係啦，咁你可以發揮好創意㗎 ，OK？I will guide you through，OK？So you can WhatsApp me, okay? If you have some ideas about which company you want to work on it, you can WhatsApp me and email me the hyperlink of that company, so I can check it. Once I check it, I can tell you whether it's okay or not, so you can start already. 就係咁啦，呢份功課。And then here I gave you some useful link， 我會再加翻多啲網嘅，大家頭先講啦，你見到俾咗 TripAdvisor、Expedia 嗰啲網嚟啦，咁你自己可以search for the needed information when you try to tailor your travel itinerary，OK？ 係啦，咁就基本上即係字數會爆噶啦，唔使擔心，係啦。You need to hand it in week 9，OK？And this is the marking criteria，OK？Is it clear about your individual assignment? So actually, you can start your your work now. Okay, the journal and this one you can start when you confirm your company. Okay, you can start early. If you feel okay, please give me a yes, please. Okay, just before we start T1 tutorial. Okay, please take out T1. Okay， 我而家攞一攞 T1 嗰份紙出嚟先，儲存先。好 ，T1 喺邊度？得7個人答咗我，係好驚。係咪得7個同學喺線上嚟而家？係啦，有多啲，唉，好開心翻，係啦，等等我嚇，我開翻個 notes 先 ，notes 2039，跟住就 tutorial。OK T1， 好嚟，我擠埋嗰個 notes 先，等佢唔好亂。T1 得。好 ，T1 麻煩大家攞一攞 T1 出嚟。好，我教大少少先。嗱 Next week we will also use this notes as well. So you don't need to reprint it, okay? We will cover several pages, okay, today, and then we will cover the other next week, okay? So firstly, we will try to talk more about the industry informations in this chapter. We cover some of them in lecture 1, okay? The reasons why we need to develop minds is due to business concern, okay? Now I want to use whiteboard. Also, I need to draw a diagram for you guys, okay? Bear with me. 我要開個白板，因為我要畫一畫個圖俾大家睇下。你等我 share 個白板先嚇。好。Please draw down this diagram, okay? Because as I mentioned before, MICE is about business tourism, and I want you to learn about the business, the tourism concept. 嗱，而家我呢個，等等我。Okay. I want you to learn about tourist flow, okay? Normally, I will do this exercise in class. I will ask you to move around. But now, due to online, I will just draw it out and then I will explain it to you nicely. Okay? 哇！咦，點解寫唔到字嘅？咁驚嘅？哦，得啦。哦，我知點解啦。哦，等等我啊。咦？冇得畫圖嘅。哦 ，format， 等等我啊，佢有一度頭先我見到有得畫嘢㗎，得我咁樣畫啦，我見到。等我畫幾個圖先，唔好意思，冇得打字嘅，唔好意思啊，打唔到字，我手畫啦，仲快。唉，點解畫唔到嘢？得啦。忍耐下我嘅 Picasso 先啊！我會買支筆㗎啦，有時間。但係而家咧，而家頂住先。哎呀，我琴日問咗同學邊度買支筆喺高登，佢叫我好。Now for tourism, actually, we have 3 dimensions of tourist flow. Okay, Hong Kong is our hometown. This is our house. Okay. The first direction, if I travel from Hong Kong, I leave Hong Kong and head to Seoul for my business trip, okay? In terms of tourist flow, how can I describe this situation? 我由香港離開去首爾開會，呢一個係咩嘅旅遊行徑啊？ For those who have studied THS for your DSE, you should be able to tell me. If I leave Hong Kong and head to Seoul, how can I describe this tourist flow? Anyone? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0。冇，唔緊要，我而家講。好。We call outbound, okay? 出境遊 okay? First direction, outbound. 唉，好難寫啊 ，B-O-U-N-G。唔好意思，寫唔到字。好。Another direction, the South Korean come to Hong Kong for an exhibition, okay? South Korean, this is we call inbound 入境遊，外人嚟香港 ，okay? Inbound tourism, okay? 得唔得 ？Inbound，唉，寫唔到字啦，好，我 clear all 先，等等我啊。另外一個我要畫圖，等我加支 B 先，係啦。香港嗱，我新加坡我寫唔到咁長啦，我升算啊，跟住就London 我 London 算啦，因為好難寫啊。好，係 The third tourist flow is that okay? Assume that I need to go to London and meet my clients for a business trip as a business traveler, okay? I am not traveling by direct flights. I'm traveling by indirect flights. 我唔直飛 ，OK？ 我要轉機 ，we call indirect flights, OK? First, I stop at Singapore for maybe 3 hours, wait for a while, and then I head to London as my final destination. For this one 要轉機停留嘅，我哋叫 transit，OK，Transit，OK。Actually, Hong Kong is a very popular transit place. Many flights also stop at Hong Kong, okay, and head to another destination. So remember, when we talk about tourist flow, we have free flow, okay? 有三隻 ，OK， in 巴、歐巴 ，OK， and transit 有三個嘅方向嘅，得唔得先？好，得我哋繼續。等我 share 翻個咩先？我唔要白板啦。條巴咧，我要翻個 share screen。咦，冇咗條巴嘅，睇下我。條巴咧，等等我話唔見咗條巴嘅。我見到，唔好緊張。掂咗好。所以就係咁啦。The free flows of travel. The first thing I want to talk about. That is the ways how business traveler travel around。即係啲人點飛來飛去咧，就一係出境，一係入境，一係就過境。Transit 係過境 ，OK。And actually, nowadays we are living in a global village, okay? So people can easily travel from here and there. And in order to travel, when you go to some places, you can't easily get there. For some places, actually, it's not easy to get there. You need to apply for visa, right? Okay. 有啲地方你係要有 visa 㗎 ，visa，OK。And in terms of traveling, we have two options。打字先，等等我。Visa free， 你可以抄低或者印碌一單。哦 ，visa free。等我打啲字先。Okay, 好。For example, if you need, as a Hong Konger, if I need to go to USA, I'm holding a HKSAR passport. I need to apply for a visa in order to get into the US, right? Okay. Sometimes the countries may set some restrictions. Okay, it can affect the flow of business traveler. Okay. However, some countries they don't need you to apply for any visa. You can get in easily. No visa, we call visa free, okay? 冇簽證 And professionally, we call this as visa relaxation. 鬆弛簽證政策 okay? Think about the mainland Chinese tourists. Nowadays, they can freely go to Japan, UK, or even South Korea. 10 years ago, they can't do that, okay? Another one is visa fee, okay? It's like the case of the US, okay? You need to pay money. You need to apply for your visa in advance, okay, in order to get into that place. For example, Vietnam, okay? If you go to Vietnam, if you are holding a HKSAR passport, you need a visa, okay? You need to upload your photo. You need to pay for the visa fee. You need to fill in all the needed information in advance, okay, in order to receive a e-visa. And you need to show the visa when you get into Vietnam, okay? So these elements, visa is affecting our industry as well, whether you can easily get there or not, okay? And in Asia, actually, I show you the diagram, the latest status in lecture 1. In Asia, actually, some of the hotspots, okay, in terms of MICE, Singapore, Bangkok, okay, some of the Japanese cities, and even Australia. Australia is doing quite good in terms of MICE. And many governments, in order to attract more MICE visitors, they will give money for those who are holding meeting and conference within the industry funding. Okay, so please look at this diagram. 嗱，今日我可能 overrun 少少，因為我陣間想大家做個討論，做埋嗰度先。Okay. So please look at this diagram. Okay. 我可以攞落嚟好。This diagram actually tell you the interactions between different sectors. 我攞支筆先，等等我咪打字寫字。好。So as you can see in here, okay, the reasons why we need to organize MICE normally it start from the government. 通常政府牽頭話要發展商務旅遊嘅。Okay, in order to attract more people, we need to give out some fundings. Okay, 金錢你有佢啦。Okay, and we need help from the DMO. Okay, and I already told you the names of the DMO. Anyone remember the DMO in Hong Kong? We have 3 DMOs in Hong Kong, guys. Who are they? The 3 DMOs in Hong Kong, anyone? 香港有3個 DMO， 頭先啱 lecture 1講完，有冇同學記得嗰3個 DMO 係邊？係啦 ，TB mark will be given。仲有咧，仲有2個機構喎 ，TC yes， 仲有1個漏咗喎，專係做 mice 嘅喎，即係 with M 喎 ，OK，MEHK OK，got it， 就係咁啦。記住呢3個大佬 HKTB、TC、MEHK，OK， 我以後都會講佢哋簡稱㗎啦，我唔會再係 Hong Kong Tourism Board，OK，Hong Kong Tourism Commission 咁樣，你哋會癲㗎 ，OK。咁我一講嗰啲暗語你就知道就 OK 啦 ，OK， 係啦，等我俾分先，係啦，答對啦啲同學，等我俾分先，跟住就 TC 係嘅，係啦，對。咁所以就係嗰幾個機構啦，香港嘅情況。So for your case studies, once you confirm your case, please try to search for the official website of your selected destination as well. OK， 等等我，好係啦，就係呢度。好，咁呢3個大佬啦 ，OK，and then you need to join hand with other MICE industry. OK，and lastly, once they come to your place, OK, you can have money as you can see here, lots of dollar sign.And many people will pay tax to the government, okay? What kind of tax can you receive, actually? When you go travel, actually, the government can earn money from you. For example, we have the airport tax, 機場稅啦，係咪先 ？Okay? We have the room tax or hotel tax, 酒店房稅啦，我哋有㗎。跟住我哋有呢個嘅 construction tax， 可能基建費啦，有時會叫你俾啦 ，OK？or income tax 嗰啲當地嘅商家賺咗錢 ，OK， 咁佢交利得稅啦 ，OK， 利潤稅啦。So those can be the types of tax that you can receive, OK. Once you work at once you try to grow the MICE industry within your destination, so you can see everything's are happy, OK. You have many money at the end, OK. So that's the meaning of this diagram, OK. No problem. I will move on to the diagram below。等等我刪咗啲 B 先 ，B 喺度係啦，我開翻支筆先，好係啦。Please take a look of this diagram, okay? This diagram, okay? They try to tell you the interactions between different stakeholders, as you can see, okay? Most likely, no matter what, okay? Different kind of sectors, we have the corporate and non-corporate, right? Okay, 我哋有商業同非商業㗎啦。Different kind of industry also hold different kinds of business activities, okay? The medicine, science, education, professions, 專業嘅機構啦 trade, cultural, governments. And in order to enjoy this kind of MICE experience, as I mentioned before, okay, we try to tailor experience for our target group, okay? Experience. 等我打字先。You need to join hand with these four stakeholders.The hospitality industry, okay, including the attractions and accommodation service, 包括景點同埋一啲嘅住宿啦 ，okay, DMOs 啦 ，some of the professional communities, for example, the leading organizations or the locals, and the government, because most likely you need to ask for the permit, you need to follow the legislation, okay, when you try to hold your meetings, 你要跟翻啲嘅法規 ，okay， 或者要申請某啲嘢，你先可以做到。咁所以咧，一定係要同政府部門交涉嘅。So when you try to deal with different kinds of business event, you need to work with these 4 big types of stakeholders: government, hospitality industry, DMO, and professional communities. Okay? 冇問題 ，OK? I want to have a discussion with you all, OK? What am I doing is that, OK?Now I will give you 8 minutes 8分鐘。唔好意思，今日我可能要用多10分鐘做埋呢個討論先，係啦。即係會 overrun 少少，因為頭先遲咗少少開始，係啦。咁咧what does it mean by make up room？ I will randomly group you guys into different teams with 6 students。我會抽樣咁樣，電腦會幫我搞噶啦。6個同學自動會入咗小組 ，OK？We call it as a breakout room. Maybe you are in breakout room 1, breakout room 2, OK? So try to talk, OK? You can open your audio, OK? 我要聽你講嘢，我可以聽到你討論㗎嚇。我可以 move between different rooms and listen to a discussion like what I did in my class face to face， 我可以好似平時上堂咧，我咪行來行去聽大家講咩嘅，呢個都可以嘅。我想麻煩大家陣間開咪 ，OK？Within your breakout rooms, OK? You can talk to one another. The topics that I want to talk about is, okay, I will type it in the chat box. Characteristics of business travelers and leisure travelers. OK， 頭先我講到啦，我哋呢個行業係主要係商務客啊嘛。諗下商務客有啲咩特徵嚇？Firstly, you need to think about a features. For example, let's say spending power. We talk about this in lecture 1. So you note down spending power. You can open a Word document, okay, or a whiteboard, spending power. And then you tell me business traveler is having higher spending power. And then you get a point, okay? And try to think about the differences, okay, with S, a characteristic of S 係咪先？你有堂啊？咁樣啊？唔好意思啦，原來今日就咁啊，一係下堂先傾啦，好冇？係啦 ，sorry about that, I don't know you have class。喂，